And before we get out of here, Brett, there was some NFL news on Sunday that we should talk about. It did move some lines a little bit. Julio Jones traded from the Atlanta Falcons to the Tennessee Titans, and we did see some line movement because of it. The Titans before this trade were plus 3,500 to be Super Bowl champions. In New Jersey, that dropped to plus 3,000. In Oregon, that dropped all the way to plus 2,500.
Yeah, pretty good line movement there, Higgins. Hopefully someone out there was holding a Titans plus 3,500 ticket and they can cash that out or let it ride and get some good value. We've seen pretty good line movement today.
Yeah, with those odd changings, you might have a cash out opportunity of a $10 bet now being worth maybe $11 even before the NFL season even starts. You might make yourself a quick dollar.
Quick dollar.
But there were also some other odds that moved with this. The AFC South odds, the Colts, they are slight favorites to win the AFC South at plus 110. The Titans at plus 115. Jaguars at plus 700. And the Texans at plus 2,500, which obviously is depending on Deshaun Watson not playing. But who knows where that would be if Watson is playing. And then in Oregon, at least, there is a futures players prop for most receiving yards in the regular season. And Julio Jones, I don't know where he was before this trade, but as of Sunday night, he is at plus 2,000 to finish the regular season with the most receiving yards in the NFL. None of these are lines that I'm necessarily going to touch, Brett. We're still a little too far out from the NFL for me. It felt worth mentioning, though.
Yeah, no, definitely big news. Big trade in the NFL. I think people are looking at the Titans offense and think it can do some real damage with A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry and Julio Jones. So that's a real formidable three guys on the outside there. But yeah, Higgins, I'm not buying the Titans hype. The defense still has question marks. I'll line some question marks. Are we sure Tannehill's the guy? I don't know. So there's some question marks with the Titans. But yeah, definitely an exciting day. They are all in at adding a guy like Julio Jones, and they're going for it, which you love to see, Higgins.
The defense, I think, is the biggest question mark about that Titans team. If that defense can lock it down, that team has potentially some championship potential with those offensive weapons, but that defense is going to need to be able to create some opportunities and create some stops, which I'm not necessarily super confident in. There is that big question mark that you mentioned.